Okay, welcome back to video number 2. In this one, we're talking simplified keyword research. Now, again, starting with the absolute basics. If you don't know what keywords are the words or phrases that you're attempting to rank for. So, for example, if you want to rank for the term best survival knife, then what are your keywords? Well, best survival knife, obviously. But on top of that, of course, there's all the simple variations and synonyms of that term. So, best survival knives, for example, and top survival knife. And on top of that, again, there's the similar words to that, like survival knife guide or survival knife reviews, and so on. So there's always more than one keyword. There's always many variations, different types of ones that come up that you want to rank for. There's no point just focusing on a single one. But we'll get into how to target these later. But first, how do you know which keywords to target? Well, to make that extremely easy for you, I want to introduce you to a neat tool named SEMrush or SEMrush. But before we get into it, I want to go through the absolute basics so you don't waste any of your time or even worse, like your money here. And that is that a lot of people, when they first hear about SEO, they first start learning this stuff, they want to go rank for these humongous keywords like weight loss or solar power, because their rationalization is, if I rank for like weight loss, I'll make a lot of money. And yeah, they would if, and the keyword here is if, they actually manage to rank for these keywords, because trying to rank for these keywords is kind of like a David vs Goliath battle, where you're David, except you're not just against one giant, but an army of them. And against your slingshot, they have lightsabers. So needless to say, you have no chance. It's practically impossible to be able to rank for these terms because you just don't have the budget to compete with these huge companies that are ranking for them. So here's the types of keywords that you should be going after, especially when you're first starting out. Firstly, you want to go after keywords that don't have huge authority sites ranking for them. Have fun competing with like Fortune 500 companies and $100 million revenue companies and the huge budgets that come with that. You honestly won't stand a chance, so don't waste your effort and don't waste your money on that. Then, depending on what you're doing, almost all local keywords are completely fine to rank for. There's very little competition on a local level. So preferably stay away from large cities like London and New York and whatnot, because again, they're going to be more competitive than the smaller areas. And if you want to promote products of any type, either your own or someone else's for a commission, you want to target keywords that have at least 3 words in them and ones that show buyer intent. Buyer intent is a measure of the likeliness that someone will make a purchase. Understand? So, if someone goes online and searches for plumbers in London, how high is their buyer intent? Pretty high, right? Because if someone searches that, it's very likely that they want a plumber in London, which means it's very likely that they're going to buy something. What about if someone goes online and searches for buy survival knives online? How likely do you think it is that they're going to go on to purchase something after that? Pretty likely, right? Because they're searching to buy something. That's a very high buyer intent keyword, perfect for online stores. For our example in this video, let's say we're curious about the keyword best survival knife. Now, of course, this isn't as high buyer intent as buy survival knives online, but it has a lot more people searching every month, and it still shows some intent. If someone is looking up which survival knife is best, they're probably doing so because they want to buy one. So to start, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Google and search a keyword and grab the #1 ranking website. Let's just say it's this one for our example here. Now, remember that tool that we mentioned earlier, SEMrush? Well, here's where it comes in very handy. What we're going to do is basically search that domain on SEMrush and click onto the positions page. You'll see it on the left after you search for the domain. Now, take a look at this. Within a matter of seconds, we could bring up a list of all the keywords that that website is ranking for, including the exact position they're ranking for each keyword. On top of that, we can see exactly which page on their website they're ranking if we want to use it as inspiration, and we can see how many people are searching for that keyword every single month, so we know if it's worth our effort going after it. For example, we can see that best survival knife has 9,900 monthly searches on average. That is how you do keyword research. It's extremely easy. There's no guessing. You just research your top 5 competitors and see exactly what it is that they're doing, then just copy what already works. Just from this example, we can see that not only should we target in the keyword best survival knife, but also best survival knife in the world, best survival knives, survival knife review, and so on and so forth. Combined, these all add up to thousands of additional searches per month, which is a lot of money for us. And pay attention to that URL column. Notice that is all the homepage here. That means that you can rank for all of these keywords on the homepage also. See, a big mistake that a lot of beginners make is try to create a brand new page for each keyword, and it's completely unnecessary. You don't need to do that. All you need is a different page for each topic. But let's say that your topic is best survival knife reviews. Well, here's just a small sample, and honestly it goes on and on and on. I couldn't fill it all in one slide, but here's a small sample of all the many keywords that you could rank on a single page when that page's topic is best survival knife reviews, because all of them are relevant to that topic. Now we'll get into more detail in tomorrow's video on like how to create pages and everything like that, but this is really something important to understand from the beginning, so you don't go out there and try and create like a bazillion pages for all these keywords. Rank them all on one page that's relevant to a single topic. And here's a final tip for beginners. Stick to less competitive keywords initially. I'd argue that a keyword like Plumbers London is too competitive for someone just starting out. For local SEO, pick a small area of like 100,000, 200,000 people in it to start out with. And for affiliate marketing or promoting your own products or anything like that, stick to 3+ word buyer intent keywords. As for analyzing the competition to fully understand whether or not you can beat them, we're going to get into that in video number 6. Then it's just a matter of setting up a site to test the keyword and seeing what happens with it. I'm going to cover that in tomorrow's video. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.